Let's do the Pope's brother, because this was interesting to me.
Marriage, Francis went to endorse or blessing gay marriages rather than doing the actual ceremony. I think because of his studies in canon law and his background, he's still at his roots. He's Catholic, and he follows the rules of the church. And he may be able to change some rules or modify some rules as Pope. I don't see him going there. I just, in all the years we've grown up together, he may be liberal on some things, but there's still that basic, you have to maintain, the rules of the church.
It sounds like he might actually be a little bit more conservative than Donald Trump when they finally get together.
Yeah, that's it. They get into goofy stuff now. But I thought that was important to play because it sounds to me like he's a faithful son of the church.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to look to bring, I think we're going to get some good encyclicals out of him, like they're going to have their post-conciliar flavor to them because man, I went back to, okay, so the reason I kept predicting Louis XIV, because I did do it on several occasions, right?
Yeah, going all the way back to December of 2023.
December of 2023, then we had Ripperger on. I said it again to Ripperger. I just kept saying Leo XIV because I had just read Aeterni Patris, and that's Leo XIV's encyclical on philosophy and using philosophy in light of the truth. And it was because there were all these crazy philosophies popping up in the world around him. It is by far one of my favorite encyclicals I've ever read. I mean, I've only read about maybe 10 encyclicals, but that by far is one of my favorite. And when you go back and read it, it's almost like, man, if we could get something like that, like if you could just get something like that, because everybody's talking about Rerum Novarum because Leo did mention it and why he chose that name and stuff, but Aeterni Patris is one of the greatest freaking encyclicals, man.
If he sticks to, so he came on and said that he picked Leo the 14th because he saw how Leo the 13th responded to the Industrial Revolution, and he feels like we need to respond to AI and the fourth Industrial Revolution in a similar way.
Yeah.
And if he sticks to stuff like that, like AI and maybe some of the economic challenges that the world is facing and things of that nature,
dude,
there's a lot less of a chance he's going to go off the deep end, and do something like bless gay marriages, like fiducia supplicans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like Francis had a very specific thing he was trying to do. He was trying to upend Catholic moral teaching. Like he was. I don't care what anybody says. That was what he was doing. That's
especially
why,
considering the family with
100%.
Divorce and remarriage and all of that. Yeah.
Like that was what he went in to do. He went in to upend Catholic moral teaching on such like foundational truths of the Catholic faith, where if Leo XIV goes into looking at AI, like we're on the cusp of millions of people losing their jobs.
Tens of millions in just the US.
And like millions and millions of people are going to lose their jobs because AI is going to replace them. Now, how do we handle that? And what do we do? Like if you get a pope who's actually very intent on figuring this issue out, you will get something beautiful out of it. And so something very important. What I got from Leo's brother there was that I think he's a faithful son of the church. I also think Lou Prevost was doing his best to like walk a minefield, because like peers kept asking him, is your brother woke? And it's like, no, my brother's not woke. Like it's not like the you can't put the church into that category. It's just not like that. Like he might be liberal on some views is what he said. There was another video, Rob, of his other brother getting a phone call from him. Do we have that anywhere?
Yes.
You got to play that real quick. Find the Pope's brother getting the phone call.
He's called for 2 hours already.
Oh, what? answer your phone.
Well, first you need to know you're on the air right now. This has been going on since 11 o'clock this morning. This is the first time I'm hearing that this thing rang, and we are being filmed and recorded.
Right now?
Right this very minute.
that's Robert, don't say anything stupid. There's a camera on me. Robert, don't say anything stupid. They're filming me. Don't say anything stupid.
I like that. Why don't you ever answer your phone? That's exactly what I say to my brother when I call.
But the thing is, because the Pope was calling his brother to tell him, look, I'm the Pope now. Keep your mouth shut about the things we've talked about. Don't go before the media and tell them what I said. I just thought that was funny because it's like he's calling his brother to tell him, keep your mouth shut, stupid. Don't tell everybody I'm a lib. That's basically what he was doing. It didn't confuse me, but all my friends were telling me I could be gay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What a weird. The Pope's first homily was pretty awesome. He brought up the church fathers. And then hearing the Pope sing the Pater Noster in Latin again was pretty good.